My name is Ellen Gregory. I'm a solo practitioner attorney, and I represent landlords in primarily residential landlord-tenant matters, including evictions and general compliance advice. I'm a member of the Alameda County Bar Association's Lawyer Referral Service, and for the past 4 years have volunteered with Legal Access Alameda through the Berkeley Lawyers in the Library program. In this short video, I will be providing information on the ramifications of the expiration of the COVID-19 eviction moratorium. Many property owners and residents know that the Alameda County COVID-19 eviction moratorium expired on April 29, 2023, 60 days after the end of the local emergency, which occurred on February 28th. Even though the county eviction moratorium has ended, that doesn't mean that all evictions can now move forward as they did before the pandemic began in early 2020. First of all, some provisions of the county moratorium expressly state that they apply after the lifting of the moratorium. For example, the section on recovering back rent in an eviction case states that it shall be a defense to an unlawful detainer action based on non-payment of rent that the rent came due during the period covered by the ordinance, in other words, through April 29, 2023. This applies to unlawful detainer actions filed on or after May 1st. So in practice, if you're seeking to evict a tenant based on non-payment of rent, you need to pay close attention to when that rent became due. Except for these couple of caveats, it is safe to say that in general, beginning on May 1st, 2023, evictions in Alameda County returned to pre-COVID-19 rules and procedures. Landlords can evict for any just cause reason, including non-payment of rent, so long as the rent became due on or after May 1st, 2023. But a tenant can never be evicted for non-payment of rent if that non-payment was a result of COVID-19 financial distress. As has always been the case, landlords are prohibited from using self-help, such as shutting off utilities, locking tenants out of the property, or doing anything such as harassing, refusing to make repairs, or interfering with the tenant's quiet enjoyment in an effort to force the tenant to vacate on their own. If a rental property is situated in the cities of Berkeley, Oakland, or San Leandro, certain aspects of the local moratoria remain in place, even after May 1st, 2023. In Berkeley, if you want to evict for non-payment of rent, you must provide the tenant with a notice informing them that they are permitted to submit documentation that the non-payment is a result of COVID-19 impact. Once that documentation is delivered to the landlord, the eviction cannot proceed on the basis of non-payment of rent. Owner move-in evictions are allowed starting May 1st in Berkeley. As a general rule, except for non-payment of rent and owner move-ins, other evictions in Berkeley are still not allowed until September 21st, 2023. In Oakland, both the eviction moratorium and the late fee moratorium end on July 15th, 2023. For leases and rental agreements that require payment of rent on the first day of the month, however, this effectively means that you can evict for non-payment of rent on August 1st, 2023. Oakland landlords cannot raise rent beyond the Consumer Price Index rate of inflation until July 1st, 2024, 14 months from now. Finally, in San Leandro, landlords are still prevented from pursuing evictions until February 28th, 2024, except those based on health and safety risks or removing properties from the rental market pursuant to the Ellis Act. However, the City Council plans to review the moratorium periodically between now and then and may decide to lift or otherwise modify it. Late fees and rent increases returned to pre-pandemic rules on April 30th, 2023, unless a city ordinance applies. For example, in Oakland, late fees can be imposed starting July 15th, 2023, and rent increases beyond the Consumer Price Index rate of inflation can be imposed beginning on July 1st, 2024. We can expect there will be a deluge of actions in Alameda County, not only to recover possession of rental properties, but also to recover COVID-19 related back rent. There are judicial council forms for both small claims actions and for actions in regular superior court. However, proceed cautiously because these forms were not prepared with local eviction moratoria in mind and must be supplemented with additional allegations to take those ordinances into account. For example, the Alameda County moratorium states that the COVID-19 rental debt must have been due for at least 12 months before the landlord can proceed with an action to recover that rental debt. I've already seen one action brought in Oakland using the Judicial Council form that seeks repayment of rent due within the previous 12 months. Since there have been very few of these cases brought to date, there will likely be a learning curve, even for experienced eviction attorneys. There are many aspects of the local ordinance that I've not covered in this short presentation. When serving termination notices in Alameda County, it's crucial to keep the county ordinance and local city ordinances, if the property is in Berkeley, Oakland, or San Leandro, in front of you, because despite the fact that these ordinances are expiring, they will continue to have lingering relevance to evictions and actions to recover back rent. Nothing in this presentation should be considered legal advice. Be sure and consult with a lawyer about your particular case, as the application of these laws is extremely fact-specific. Here's my contact information. If you have any questions regarding anything covered in this presentation, please contact me at my email, ellengregorylaw@gmail.com, or by phone at 510-255-1966. I'm going to say that again because it's not on the slide, 510-255-1966. Finally, here are some other resources for both landlords and attorneys representing landlords. The Alameda County Bar Association Lawyer Referral Service helps clients find lawyers who practice in specific areas of law, including landlord-tenant. If you're interested in joining the Lawyer Referral Service or hiring an attorney, please visit the Lawyer Referral Service website at 510.law. The Lawyer Referral Service can also recommend a free legal clinic if you qualify. The slide also provides phone numbers and websites for the State Mortgage Relief Program, HUD-certified housing counselors, legal assistance for seniors, Legal Access Alameda, which provides free legal advice to qualifying low-income landlords and tenants, the Community Legal Assistance Saturday Program, also known as CLASP, and Lawyers in the Library, which provides free legal advice regardless of income. I hope you have learned something new today, and I wish you good luck in navigating this complex patchwork of laws.